Flight crew, what's good, man? It's your boy, Mr. Flight Academy Kids. Look, let me get straight to the point right now. Listen. Somebody done got in trouble with the flags out. Somebody done got in trouble with the flags out. It's your boy, Mr. Flight Academy Kicks. Y'all know how we rockin'. Hey, look, man, I can't really tell y'all too much about what the video is about today. I just need y'all right now to trust in everything I'm saying right now. Yo, we are here for another sneaker study Wednesday, baby. What's good, man? What's good,
family?
There we go. Okay, now I can hear. Now we good, man. We in the building.
Pastor Fly, you can hear me over here too?
Here we go. Man, I got some special guests here tonight, y'all. Listen,
what up?
Guest here tonight. It is going down. I am so honored, man, you know what I'm saying, to be able to sit in the presence of these young men right here, man. I'm very honored, man. You know,
don't do that.
I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't know what to do at this point, man. I am blessed. I am blessed, man, to be in front of you guys, man. This is gonna be very good, man. No cap, man. I'm very excited about this live, man, because it was funny right before we started the live. I was thinking back to our conversation that we had at previous sneaker cons, like 2018 and 2019. And look where we at now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look where we at now, man. Flight crew is starting to join. They in the building. We got Tim in the building. What's good, man? I don't know if he can hear me or not. You can hear me, Tim?
Tim's looking through his trades right now.
All right, there we go. We good. We good, man. How y'all feeling, bro?
Yeah, can you all hear me?
Yeah, we good. We good, man. So Tim is going to be moderating the chat for us tonight, man. Make sure we don't miss any questions. But how y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling today, bro?
Good, man. The energy is great, bro. I was exhausted before this call, but then I had no choice but to get live when I heard Flight give me hype. But happy belated birthday, bro.
What's up?
Yeah, for sure. We I forgot to text you the other day when it hit, because we were in Tampa, but definitely wanted to say happy belated.
Man, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate it. I had a good time, bro. I had a good time. I had a real good time.
I shot Flight a happy birthday text. Y'all trash.
Yeah, I'm
trash. Hey, he was in my city, bro. It ain't even pull up on me, man. He was in the city, ain't even pull up on me, man.
Yeah, I'm weak. I'm weak.
Man, bro.
I shot you the happy belated, but I also shot you that crypto text, so that makes up for it.
Yeah. That definitely made up for it, bro. Definitely made up for it. So I definitely appreciate it, man. But yes, man, we here, bro, with the creators, the owners of one of the most amazing apps, man. And I'm not being biased when I say that. I saw the vision for this app years ago when they first started talking to me about it, man. And I told them, bro, I was like, look, y'all app gonna be bigger than StockX and GOAT, and I truly believe that, bro. I truly believe that, man. But before we get started, bro, I want y'all to go ahead and introduce yourselves, man. Let the people know who y'all are.
Beans.
Cool. Yeah, I'll spark it off. I'm Bimo Gogomu, aka Beams. Obviously one of the 3 co-founders of Tradeblock. They also let me sit behind the wheel because they're crazy enough to let me drive, both metaphorically and in real life often. But yeah, so I play the role of CEO. Just means I wear a ton of different hats, bounce around different parts of the business. But I think my kind of like primary skill set, where my head is often at, is in product. So really thinking about the product experience, both from sort of the user experience, which is, you could think about it more as the practical pieces of the experience, as well as the actual design. So what it looks like, what it feels like, and all of those things.
Bet.
I guess I'll go next. I'm Tony Malvo, one second of the 3 co-founders of Tradeblock. I'm head of authentication, and I dabble a little bit in the logistics side of for Tradeblock. Those are the 2 hats that I fit, and you know, I'm the avid sneakerhead of the group, so you'll always catch me in some relatively nice kicks nowadays. Now that we have Tradeblock to help me trade for some shoes.
Yes, man.
Absolutely. And then I'm Darren Smith. Man, where do I start, bro? My role at Tradeblock is I'm technically the COO, so whatever that means. Like whatever needs to get done, that's what I'm kind of the guy that steps in between and makes everything come together. So operationally, customer service, marketing, finances. So whatever the company needs to get driven forward, I'm your guy. And then husband to a beautiful wife named Nicolette, and then father of twins, 16-month-old twins. So y'all may hear, I'm going on mute frequently as efficiently as I can, but y'all may hear them in the background.
Good, man. All good. So we got our first question, which I was actually going to that. But Kid wants to know what made them want to come up with Tradeblock. So talk to us a little bit about the origin of Tradeblock. Where did it start? The idea of coming up with this amazing app, man.
T.
Well, yeah. So I guess this is on me. So I had the initial idea of Tradeblock back in like 2010. So I'm like an avid sports head, and I used to spend a lot of my time on ESPN.com. They used to have something called the NBA Trade Machine, and what you would do is like match up the salaries of players. And so like I'm obsessed with like the roles of like a GM for a team, and so I used to just spend all of my day like my favorite team was the Warriors at the time, so I would just put all the best players on the Warriors, but making it work within the salary cap. And a few years later, I gave that idea to D. Like, why? Like, we were working at Foot Locker, and so I was like, it's crazy that nobody's like applying this same like logic to sneakers, because like everybody's reselling them, and so it's like, why is there no place online to be able to trade your kicks? You know, you go to these consignment shops, they say buy, sell, trade, but nobody actually trades. It's just a bunch of buying and selling going on. And so, yeah, like we had this idea like 10 years ago. And then Darren, for the most part, he's a psycho. So he just started sending me a bunch of like links and stuff like to StockX and GOAT's valuation and how like they're like basically taking up the whole market. And then, yeah, one day we just decided to jump. And yeah, I followed Darren's lead because he quit his job after he was about to have twins. And so like that's the birth of Tradeblock, because Darren is a psycho.
Man, but now when I first met y'all, bro, I knew y'all as Astrolab, man. So is Astrolab still a thing, man, or y'all kind of just converted over to Tradeblock, and how y'all came up with the name and everything?
Go ahead, Beams.
Oh, I was just going to say, obviously, D, you can add on to this. Astrolab is still a thing in so much as it exists as our corporate entity. So technically, our Astrolab Inc. and Tradeblock is a brand underneath that. But the name Tradeblock, I mean, I think, you know, at the time, we loved Astrolab. It was a dope name. Obviously, we had the cool astronaut. But as we were getting ready to put the app out, we just were sort of talking, and we're like, man, you know, it probably would behoove us to come up with a name that's, one, I think a little easier to remember, and two, that kind of spoke more specifically to what we were doing. So we were playing around with a number of different random ideas. But I think, you know, per T's story about the origin story, like we're all into sports, and like one of the big things that sort of inspired a lot of Tradeblock was the sports world, all the way down to sort of the product experience. So if some of y'all play fantasy sports, like you probably see a lot of similarities with Tradeblock. And so, you know, we were just in there. I was like, man, what if we started thinking about all the ways we could spin that? You know, we talk about getting shoes off the block. What's on your Tradeblock right now? You know, we even talked about the idea, like, man, in the future, we could do, you know, pop-ups with local shops. If y'all know us, we're big on community. So I was like, oh, man, what if we could throw like block parties? And yeah, it just worked in a lot of different ways. And so made the executive decision probably like a week or two before we were really about to put the product out, and it felt right. So that was the call.
Bet, man, bet. So let me get to this dono real quick, man. We always got to show praises to the dono, man. Shout out to my guy Tim Johnson for the $10 dono. Thank you so much for bringing tithe and offering to the altar. He says salutes. Flight Academy Kids Sneaker Study Wednesday. Shout out to our special guest, the Tradeblock in the building. Flight crew, make sure y'all hit that like button. Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. So when it comes to sneakers, man, of course, there's a lot of elements when it comes to sneakers. Out of the three of y'all, man, who's the most, you would say, most sneakerhead driven out of everyone, man?
Tony, for sure. I don't know why you didn't unmute yourself, bro. Right when you asked that question. He's been.
You already knew what it was.
Yeah, he's the lifer. Like I probably wouldn't be in the shoes like this if it wasn't for him. And so we actually met in 8th grade. And you guys can't tell, all of the viewers can't tell on the screen, but both of us are vertically challenged. BMO's 6'5". I'm probably like 5. Yeah. In some forces, I'm like 5'8", 5'9", you know what I'm saying? But without him in the slides, I'm 5'7", and Tony's what, 5? I don't want to play you, dog. Let me know. You come in 5'6". All right, there we go. and so we connected over like just being vertically challenged. We were fashionable, cool in school. So we hit it off instantly, and he was always fresh with the kicks and stuff. So, and I couldn't really get that many, but we would always talk about those type of things. And so, as I was able, I started selling candy, especially I was already selling candy, but then in high school, I really got my operation together and was making my own.
Wait, you was a hustle man in high school?
Bro, I've been hustling since 2nd grade. Man, I was selling Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards.
Listen, bro, in high school, bro, I used to make the CDs off of LimeWire. I used to sell LimeWire and BearShare. Bro, I used to make, bro, listen, I used to make the hottest mixtape CDs in high school. I could have been a DJ.
Yeah.
Bro.
I destroyed a lot of computers because of LimeWire.
I was about to say, just downloading all that malware, but it was totally worth it.
No, also, that's what it was. My local library,
hustle, bro.
In the media part, they had a CD burner. So they had this tall tower where you could do 10 of them at a time. So I would just go to the library and do it. And they had a strong computer at the library, bro. Never had no issues. Nobody ever knew where I made them at, bro, because everybody was having that, bro. But I used to make them in the library, bro. I was selling candy, Welch's juices, and all that, bro. So I know what it's like, man, being a hustle man in school, bro.
Bro, get this, bro.
Darren used to take all of our money. Like, I used to spend my lunch money in first period because Darren would hit me with the candy, and I'd be like, well.
Yeah, bro. I had my operation was so crucial, bro. I had teachers selling for me, and commission free too. Like, so all of the teachers that rock with me, I would just put a pack on their desk, and then they would just move it while I'm in my other classes, right? And when I would come to collect, they would give me all of the profit. Like, they didn't want to take a piece because they didn't want to get in trouble or anything. So not only did I have the teachers, but then I had the homies selling for me too. And I was moving packs myself. So
my boy had an operation.
The trap was jumping, dog. The trap was jumping.
Man had an operation, bro. Had an operation. Sure. So all of y'all went to school together.
Yep. So BMO and I met in 6th grade. When I was in 6th grade, he was in 7th. We were hooping, and then BMO went to high school, and in 8th grade, that's when Tony and I met, and then we all went to the same high school.
That's what's up, bro.
Yep. And then Darren and I hooped together in high school, and then me and Tony actually used to run track together. So we also had that sports connection too.
Who the best hooper?
I used to be, but Tony probably hoop better than both of us now.
No, right, so I'm not beating Beam.
I'm beating Beam.
So full context, we spent like the last 72 hours. We probably had like 5 or 6 like straight hours of basketball discussions. So I have to add context. Is the question who is more skilled or who has more impact in the game? I'll give Darren more skilled, but I'm not giving up the impact crown.
The impact? More impact? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I moved the needle, dog.
Because I got a basketball tournament coming up next month, but I'm throwing for the city, man. I'm doing a back to school basketball tournament, and I got the sneaker stores, all the sneaker stores going against each other. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might have to pop out for that, man.
Y'all drafting people?
Hey, we free agents right now.
Hey, man. But they're not going to let me – well, Vault not going to let me add y'all to the squad because they're going to tell, bro. But I might still add y'all to the squad, man. Because I need a big man, bro, so I might have to bring you down, Beans.
Okay, stretch 4.
Yeah, I need that, bro. I need that. Keith said, can they explain what the rewards are with collecting the cubes that you put each in order, please?
Yeah, I'll take that one. I mean, I think the thing with the cubes, like, let me just say I'm a weird dude who likes creators. So Tony and Darren will tell you, like, a lot of my favorite shoes are, you know, stuff like those Chinese New Year 5s, or for example, the Paranoise Air Force Ones. Like, I'm just a big fan of anything that sort of has a hidden experience behind it. And so when we were just talking about it early on, I think one day we were probably just in the car and I was like, yo, you know, it'd be crazy. Like, what if we actually gave people blocks with every trade, really as a collectible, right? To commemorate the trade itself. And then, you know, over time, if y'all been rocking with us since day one, y'all have already seen a couple different iterations of the block. So, you know, the first 100 trades we did, people got numbered blocks. You know, then after that, we were doing the trade block and secured with the label printer. And, you know, this last set, we've been doing sort of a, you know, a firebrand on them joints. So more than anything, we were like, you know, what can we add to the experience? Just kind of a cool little unexpected thing. And I can't give you too many details. All I can say is we're cooking and keep stacking blocks, and there will absolutely be cool things we do with those. Really, really, like, you know, trying to reward the top traders, trying to reward the people going hard. We got some stuff in the chamber for you. Apologies for being coy, but, you know, we can't let all.
Most definitely.
And Fly, let me dovetail off of that too, because there may be some people in the chat that have done trades and hadn't received blocks. You're going on a list. Hopefully customer services let you know that you're going on a list of like. So one, we appreciate y'all for like blowing this up, because the trades have been going crazy, and so the reason that you're not getting blocks is because a bunch of trades are going on that we didn't really anticipate. And so the trap is jumping. We appreciate you guys. So the fact that you don't have blocks is really a good thing, because it means that things are going up. But you will, if you didn't get a block, you're on the list and you will get them joints.
Bet. Now there was one question. I'm gonna try to paraphrase it. So I guess just kind of paraphrase it to a question for y'all. It looked like someone had an incident. So when it comes to like getting shoes verified, of course we know whenever you have an app this wide, you know what I'm saying, and everybody have access to it, you're gonna have some people who try to get over a little bit. What are some of the repercussions when it comes with, like, how do y'all handle when you have those certain accounts? And if there's an issue or something that comes up, are they able to contact you directly? Is there something that they could work out with you? Or what is it, like one time only and you're done? How does that work? I think someone had an incident where I guess they sent the shoe, and to what they're saying, it was in the right shoe but the wrong box. But I don't really know. I don't know detail. That's just what they put. But what do y'all have in place? Because I know making sure that the shoes are legit, just from talking for y'all, is a very high priority for y'all, and y'all take it very serious. So talk to them a little bit about that.
Yes, I'll take that one. So first off, just like you said, we take authentication very seriously. And so even so that we do have a 2-factor authentication where we run it through a digital and a physical check, just to make sure that we have a double pass. So if it doesn't pass one of those things, like, you know, we don't pass the shoe, because we would much rather like send back a real shoe, like just saying that we can't like authenticate it rather than passing along a fake shoe. Because
now when you say digital and physical, you break that down for them? Yeah,
absolutely. So like we take images, and then we run it through check. And so like with that, like we get a result from them, but we also have guys in the shop that actually grab the shoe and like does a physical examination of the sneaker. It has to be a double pass on both sides. So if check says yes, but our physical says no, it's not going through, and vice versa. And so like to the instance of the guy who said like he has the, you know, correct shoe or authentic shoe, but just the wrong box, like we can't like in good faith pass that along to the new member who thinks they're going to get the shoe in the correct box and, you know, and the correct shoe, just because like that's what they agreed to the trade on. And so we do have it where it automatically freezes an account. But as soon as that happens, if they reach out to the best support team in the world, is what we have, and or at least in this marketplace, reach out to Crystal and support, and like we get them taken care of and unfreeze them. We just have to understand like why that mistake happened.
Bet. So they are having, man, like I say, and I stand with these guys when it comes to legit, because they got my boy down here. And Josh, let me tell you something. My guy Josh, bro, this man can see a shoe a mile away and know if it's legit or not, bro. Like I just stood in a store with him one day and watch him. He was authenticating shoes and he was showing me stuff like he was like, it's mind blowing how much this man knows, bro. Like he make me feel like I'm slow when it comes to verifying shoes. Cause I mean, Well, he had the light, and he was like, with this shoe right here, they had a certain marking that they put under the heel that only comes up under the black light. Bomb, he put the black light on. I'm like, bro, I ain't never seen that marking before, bro. Like, he is on it. So I'm telling y'all, them shoes touch the best hands, bro.
Inspector Gadget, bro. Inspector Gadget.
They do not play with it, man. And I think one of y'all questions got answered. I'm put it up here. Hit them up if you have not received a block with your trade. We'll get it all noted down. Trust me, man. Tradeblock will get y'all taken care of, bro. And I'm not being biased. These are my guys, man. I don't care what nobody says. These are my guys, but I'm not being biased, man. So let's see what I think we got another one. Someone said, I did a trade and mine was canceled due to other trader shoes being fake. Do I get a block even though the deal was false? Long shot, but they want these blocks, man.
So I'll take that one. Unfortunately, no block if the trade wasn't consummated, but you will get a full refund of everything you spent. We'll get the shoes back to you. So if a trade is ever, just in general, if a trade is ever canceled, no fault to you, automatic refund. Sometimes it'll take 3 to 5 days to hit your account. So just be a little bit patient with us. But actually, the way that the app is instrumented, like the moment it happens, all of that process starts automatically. And then just to touch on kind of the last question too, I really got to give a shout out to Darren and also to Crystal, who runs our member support team. Like, one of the core values we have as a company is like be decent, treat people like people. When we entered this space and started doing this business, like one of the #1 things we saw was the existing businesses just, they treat people like numbers. They don't respond to you unless they absolutely have to, or until you start threatening them with lawsuits. So if anything's going on, like, reach out to us. We're very reasonable people. We have rules for a reason. So, there's times where we got to say, hey, we got to hold the line on this. But we give almost everybody a second chance. And just understand, if something happens to you, like your account is frozen. Just imagine if you were on the other side of a trade and somebody had a fake. Like, our thing is, hey, if there's any questions, we immediately want to shut that person's trade activity down until we're comfortable that this was an honest mistake or whatever the case may be. So just, give us a little bit of patience and grace and try not to take that personal. All of the stuff we do is to protect everybody in the community.
Well, that's how you answer like a Fortune 100 CEO, boy. I'm talking about, bro, that's how you answer the question, bro. That is how you do it, man.
Hey, don't gas me up, Mike. Don't gas me.
Hey, that is, boy, what? Did y'all hear how my man's broke it down, man? That is how you answer. But I'm telling y'all, that just speaks to y'all characters, man. Listen, y'all. Listen, Tradeblock is a good app. Y'all saw my video, man. And shout out to everybody that started following me on Tradeblock, man. Oh, one thing, people keep asking me about this verification thing, man. So just tell them who are some of the verified people that's on there. What qualifies you to get verified? Because, everybody, how can I put this without getting backlash? Everybody's very important. Everybody's important. But I feel a lot of people feel like because they've been selling shoes that they should be verified on the app. Can you give them a breakdown of how do you get verified? What's the reasons behind it? And some of the people that's on there that's verified, who they can look forward to, who they can follow.
I'll take that. I'll take the first half, and then D, maybe if you want to take some of the cats who are already verified and who they should follow. Basically, honestly, we started the verification thing because we had a lot of people, like Flyest or like Break. I'm sure a lot of y'all know Unbreakable Kicks. Just super dope content creators starting to create content about Tradeblock. And as you guys know, guys like that are constantly having their persona basically be copied by other people on Instagram, trying to use, sort of their clout and their platform to scam people. So more than anything, we wanted people to know, hey, if you're trading with Flyest, if you're trading with Break on the app, this is actually the real Flyest. This is actually the real Break. So for now, we're really reserving that verified check for those content creators who are creating content about Tradeblock. But we've had a lot of discussions about just trying to formalize a broader system, right? Because we don't want it to where the only way you can get verified is to be a YouTube creator. But right now, I mean, this sounds like cop out, but the amount of things we have on our plate is a lot, right? So it's in the backlog, but we would much rather do things like, pushing updates to our validator app to make our authentication process more efficient, get you guys' shoes faster, push updates to the user-facing app, you know what I mean, knocking out bugs and improving that experience. So creating a kind of a more robust system for that verification is definitely on the list for us. But we're just, constantly trying to prioritize what we think is going to have the most impact for you guys.
Let's go, Bill Gates. Let's go, bro. Let's go, man. That's how
Hey
you
man,
answer.
I gotta
Listen.
stop answering questions if you're gonna do this every time.
Let's go, Bill Gates, man. My man said I did 2 trades, no blocks. I need my blocks. LOL. Somebody had a question.
Flight.
Does the app alert you when someone offers a trade? I know the answer, but I told them they can ask y'all. So one of y'all can get it.
For sure. Yeah, man. So the app does alert you when someone offers you the trade, when your trade offer is accepted, when it's countered, and when somebody follows you. So as we talked about the sneaker market as a whole, the other marketplaces have a very cold and transactional aspect to it, where you don't know who you're buying from or selling to. And so you just see the shoes. But what we wanted to do is bring that social component to the economic side of it as well. And so, as you guys know, that if you're in the app, there's you have the ability to build your own profile or persona within the platform. So now, and this just went live with the bios, so you can actually add a bio, and then other people on the platform can actually see how many trades that you've done, who you're following, how many people you're following, and who's following you. So all of those things are kind of gearing up that social aspect of it, because we really do want to drive that community side of it. That's super important to us. And so, yeah, those push notifications, when we went mobile, that was a game changer. So if you're App Store or in the Play Store, yeah, you're good to go.
So it is available for both the Android and Apple market.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool.
That's
now
progress.
I'm gonna tell you,
good job, fellas.
One of the things that I do love about the app that y'all just added, man, was the suplex, right? Being able to kind of let people know how much the shoe costs. Because when people were sending me trades, no lie, I was jumping back and forth like, all right, let me see if it's a fair trade. What brought about that idea? Of course, I mean, kind of going through what I already said. And you know, how did that relationship, man? Because we know, shout out to Suplex, man. He always showed love to the flight crew, man. How did that happen, man? And you know, is there anything else that's next to come that, you know, we should be on the lookout for?
I mean, I think from a product standpoint, how it happened was like we listened to our members, and it was loud and clear from our members. Hey, one of the biggest pain points is it was 2 parts. One was what you just described. Like when I'm going and evaluating a trade, I got to jump out and go price check on, you know, other apps that will remain nameless. But the other thing that we would get was people who would say, look, you know, I just threw some heat on here, and this cat is trying to offer me, you know, some used Air Force Ones for my dead stock off-white
Right.
fives. And we just heard that again and again. And just so y'all know, like, we weren't immune to that. Our inboxes were also full of, let's call them very ambitious trade offers. And so the pricing thing was like, all right, you know, the only way that we can actually mitigate this happening is to have some sense of the market value, so we can set some bounds on what's reasonable and what's just a little too ambitious. So honestly, like I just started Googling and looking for different companies that we might be able to work with on that front, sent out a couple emails, and the homies from Suplex replied super quickly, and they're like, yo, this is super dope. Let's jump on a call. Chopped it up with them, and they're like, yeah, we'll give you access to the API, and like just show mad love. Honestly, first of all, their platform is super dope. It shocks me how many sneakerheads I meet who don't know about Suplex. So if y'all don't know, like Suplex is basically like Kayak for sneaker prices. So you can look up the shoe, and they have APIs that'll pull prices from not only StockX but also GOAT, Stadium Goods, and Flight Club. So you can compare across all of the different marketplaces. And they're also putting together a lot of great features for sellers where you can sort of list in one place, and they'll help you manage that inventory across the different platforms. So that's how the partnership came to be. You know, cold email. They showed a ton of love. We chop it up, you know, every couple of weeks now. And yeah, the offer blocking feature was, I mean, as most of y'all know, if you use the app regularly, like people love that. It's interesting though, you know, there's nothing you do that everybody loves. So, you know, on the opposite side, we did have a couple of people basically being like, who do you guys think you are, like playing God and deciding what's reasonable and unreasonable? And I said, look, we're giving you up to a 30% gap in your offer. Like if you're making an offer where the shoes you're giving up are worth less than 70% of what you're trying to get, I'm sorry, you got to do that trade elsewhere. I'm not here to tell you that that's not a reasonable trade, or, I totally respect people who say like market value is meaningless. It's all about the shoe. But at the end of the day, we all know those values, and almost nobody is going to, in good faith or knowingly accept the offer where they're taking a huge L. Like, that just doesn't make sense. So we tried to put it in a reasonable range where there's still some flexibility, but where we were, basically blocking all of those nuts. Yeah, used Air Force Ones for some heat.
Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. When I first got on there, I mean, I kind of was expecting that was gonna happen. But man, when I first got on there, bro, some of the trades I was getting, I was like, y'all can't be serious, bro. Like somebody offered me like a used Zebra. Yo, I got an offer today though, bro. I got an offer today for what did my man? He offered me. He wanted to give me his used Zebras for Hold on, I got break in the back room. Let me add him real quick. Look at him, bro. This dude right here, bro.
Oh, my bad. I just got my trade blocks right here, man.
He come on with the flex and unbreakable checks.
I didn't feel like going all the way back, and grabbing the other two, but I'll just keep these right here while I wait on my other trades to come in.
Bro, this dude.
Go ahead, Flight.
Listen, bro, he don't really want to smoke me, man. I'll trade every shoe back here tonight, bro, and get a block for each one of them, bro. Like, listen,
prove it.
Don't play with me, bro.
Wake me up when he's done talking.
All right, say less, bro. Say less. All right,
Go ahead.
We'll run it up, bro. But now I had buddy offered me today. He had a used Zebra size 14, and he wanted me to give him my Mochas and my Game Royal ones. And I was like, bro, like both my shoes dead stock. Like, I'm not trading that, man. So you're gonna get some of the people who still gonna submit those trades. But there's an awesome option that y'all have available called decline. You know what I'm saying? So you can use that option whenever you need to. But I do like the fact that y'all added the option to be able to add money on top of it. I think that's very important, man. So how's that money transfer? Is transfer just direct, or how's that done?
Yeah, I can take that one. So anytime cash is involved in the trade, we hold that in escrow, if you will. So like you put in you add $50 on top of a trade. We hold that in within our payment processing company that we use, and then once the trade goes through T and the authentication team, and everything checks out, then we release the funds to the other party. And in the event that a trade is canceled for whatever reason, then the shoes are going back to their original parties, and then the money as well is deposited back in your account within that 3 to 5 business days that BMO mentioned earlier.
Facts, man. Facts. And we know that there's nothing that's free in life, man. You know what I'm saying? So can y'all go into like what's the charges to expect when you're doing a trade? How much is it going to cost the consumer? Just so they kind of know exactly, what to expect.
I can jump in on that one real quick. So those of y'all who have been rocking with us since the beginning know that originally our trade fee was $40. So we would do $15 shipping plus a flat $40 service fee, which is basically, our cost for facilitating the trade and handling all the authentication. But as you guys know as well, we recently did a kind of get right for the summer promo where we dropped that fee down to $25. And at the risk of stealing our own thunder, and Edmund might be mad at me because we'll announce this tomorrow. So anybody who's tuned into Sneaker Study Wednesdays is getting a little sneak peek.
We got an alert.
But that $25 is here to stay. So we just saw incredible reception from that. We had a ton of people who basically were like, look, that fee was the main thing keeping me from trading. Like, I had a ton of trades I wanted to do, but I just couldn't justify it. And so, we went back to our early conversations where we said, like, one of our core values is access. Like, the whole idea of trading is to help people get their hands on the shoes they want without having to spend rent checks in the aftermarket. And so we said, if we're being true to our own values, the only thing that makes sense is to keep our price now at this lower rate that lets more people get their hands on the shoes. So 25 it is.
That's good, bro. That's flight crew. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard it here first. Bill Gates let us know, bro. It's $25, bro. That's what's up, man. Now,
hey, Flight. I need you to start referring to him as a black billionaire if you're gonna do it. Let's
throw
Robert. a Robert Smith or a Oprah or something. I don't know.
I can't call a man Oprah, bro. And I don't want to call him Tyler Perry. You know what I'm saying?
Junior Bridgman. Junior Bridgman. That's what I'll take.
What about Bob Johnson?
Bridgman.
If y'all don't know Junior Bridgman,
there we go.
I like Bob Johnson better.
Look up Junior Bridgman.
Junior
Bridgman did it right.
He hadn't hit the Billy though, bro. We talking Billies. Junior Bridgman's a boss though.
So who we going with for the billionaire, man? Bob Johnson?
Bimo, you can pick. If you want Bridgman, we can go with Bridgman.
How about I just be me? I don't need to be a billionaire to be me.
I was just about to say that,
for you.
Even why? So some of y'all may not know why I keep referring to that, man. Y'all dropped a post the other day. And y'all got featured in was it a magazine or with the Fortune 500 or something like that?
Yeah, so you know, Forbes is constantly putting out all sorts of different lists. So this year they created I think it's a new one that they did for this year, where over the course of the year, they're going to be basically highlighting 1,000 entrepreneurs who are basically doing innovative things kind of across the startup world. And so they did sort of their first class of 250 this summer. And I was fortunate enough to, you know, I had kind of our PR lady was like, hey, you should apply to this. I think you have a good chance of getting in. So I applied. We had some back and forth, and, you know, lo and behold, the universe was, you know, doing right by me, and we made it in. But like I said in my post, like, honestly, it's an individual accolade, but it's a team award. Like, there's no chance I'm on that list without these two guys. They were gracious enough to invite me into, you know, their thing that they had already started to build, to give me a ton of, you know, ability to shape it as I saw fit. And then even everybody else who's not on this call, you know, Crystal, who runs member support, our guy Kenny, who's our chief technical officer, our guy Edmund, who runs, you know, brand experience and social media and is the one right now commenting to you guys, all of our authenticators, all of our member support team. Like, that's an award for the squad. They make my life really easy, bro, honestly.
Yeah. How'd you feel when you got like the acknowledgement, or not acknowledgement, I guess the notification that, hey man, you were selected, bro? Bro, I mean, you're calm about it right now, but that's huge, bro. Like, that's major, bro. Like, that's major coming from them, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was definitely humbling. The people who know me well know I'm not big on accolades. I'm all about outcomes. So I'd rather be behind the scenes, getting it done and driving execution, as opposed to, you know, being put on a pedestal for whatever the case may be. But it's meaningful, you know, being on a Forbes list. I think the other side of it though, and, you know, me and Tony and Darren, we talk about this all the time. Like, to a certain extent, this might sound cocky, but shrug, like, this is exactly what we expected. We've had a lot of conversations, and we really believe in manifesting your reality. Like, we knew before we launched this thing, this was going to blow. And we constantly talk about the fact that, you know, we work a lot harder than a lot of these cats out here. We're a lot more thoughtful than a lot of these cats out here. So, you know, when this stuff happens, we celebrate it and we appreciate it and we're humbled by it. But at the same time, you know, we keep it moving, because that's exactly what we expect.
Yeah, and I think the good thing is, when you said it just not a kind of remind me of, I think Kobe, they had just won a series, and the reporter said, are you super excited? He's like, why you don't have a smile on your face? And Kobe said, there's nothing to smile about, because the task is not done.
We haven't won the chip yet.
Yeah, we haven't won the championship yet, man. So, you know, it kind of gives you that visual, man. But that's, man, it's a good thing, bro. I'm like super excited for y'all. One of the questions we have said, what do you guys see Tradeblock in years? Like, would it be a way to have an in-person store, like a meetup place that would be dope for in-person trades, authentic checks, and my last question, LL. Oh wait, she's saying that's my last question. Okay. All right, so y'all go ahead and answer
that. I can take that joint. So maybe the accountant in me would say, like, we probably won't have an in-person store ourselves because the overhead is so crazy. But in terms of that in-person experience for trading that you're speaking of, that can definitely be a thing. We've already been talking about partnering with different consignment shops and sneaker stores across the country to do pop-ups. One, to just meet you guys, because that's one of my favorite parts about this, is just getting to like be in the streets, meeting people in the community, and just connecting with people. I'm super passionate about that and learning about other people's experiences. So that I can say, and y'all Beams, Tony, keep me honest on that front. We don't know for sure. We may have a Tradeblock store in the future, but in the foreseeable future, I don't see it. But definitely connecting with stores and doing some pop-ups to start pulling up in y'all cities and saying what's up.
Bet, man. Bet. That's
I got a question for the Tradeblock flight, if you'll permit. First and foremost, let me just say this as a consumer. You all have done a phenomenal job from startup to from the time you all gather the feedback, how you strategize about the feedback, and how quick you incorporate the feedback. Corporate America can actually use your model. I mean, like the top tier on how fast you all incorporate their feedback. So salute to you all for that. Because if you look at, these are my words, not your words. At first, with 6 months ago, Tradeblock was like Matt in 2010. If you wanted Ray Lewis, you had to give up Ben Roethlisberger, Michael Vick, and a first-round draft pick, and that was unrealistic. Now, if you want Ray Lewis, it's a like-for-like trade. So salutes to you all for that. Secondly, and this is something Break can attest to also.
Yes.
For those of us who are evolving in the sneaker trade game or the sneaker game in general, when will you all start incorporating trades for PEs?
Hey, D, tell Tashamma to get out the room. She trying to interrupt.
Tashamma, chill out. Nicolette downstairs, you gotta go call her or something.
But no, that's a dope question though, Tim. That's I definitely would like to know that one.
Yeah, I think I can kind of speak to that too. T, feel free to jump in because I'm pulling you in this one. But going back to what T said in terms of like, we would rather like send back a real shoe, which I think we have. We've actually, and we had a strong indication that the PE was real, but we sent it back. We canceled the trade and let the member know, like, hey, we weren't confident enough in authenticating this. And so we're going to send this back to you. You get a full refund and everything like that. And we'll rather do that than pass a fake. And so we all know with PEs and samples, man, it can get kind of crazy. And so as we grow and build our authentication team and get more cats like Josh on board, because that shoe, that PE that we got in, it actually came through. It didn't go to Josh. And so we're ramping up our authentication capacity to be able to handle that, and just want to be fully transparent with you guys to know that like we don't want to take in any shoes and get anybody scammed. We're super serious about that. So that's probably why. But in terms of building out the team, I think that's coming pretty soon to where we can't handle that. But T, keep me honest there.
Yeah, and to be honest, I could be overstating, but I have a lot of confidence in our guys right now. We've added a bunch of people since that time. Then to that point, it was a Jordan 9 Florida PE, that winterized boot looking one.
Yeah, I know which one
you're talking about. Yeah, and so at the time, the current team didn't have too much familiarity with like that shoe, but now like we have a guy that like specializes in PE, so feel free to trade them joints on the block, and we'll definitely know what to look for and what the things are that like could potentially be off about those shoes now.
Okay. And real quick, you got to shout out this dono, man. Shout out to my guy, man, the Bay, for the $2 dono. Thank you so much for sending your tithing offering to the altar, man. He said, any chance of adding a message feature to help trade? Good.
Oh, that's vital. It's vital.
Here comes my coy answer. Maybe sometime soon. I don't know. You just gotta download the app and rock with us. And you never know what's gonna happen next. Like I said before, we listen to people. So how's that for an answer?
I think what's dope about this, and it's not just me talking, because of course I've known y'all, for quite some time. It's the customer service, bro, that gets it for me, man. The fact that you can still hit Tradeblock up on Instagram, you get a reply. Now I know as time goes on, y'all may have to add a couple more members to the team to, continue to respond to the Tradeblock people who use the Tradeblock app. But y'all do a phenomenal job of just, traveling with y'all and hearing some of the backstories And man, just I want to go all the way back. Like I always say, back when y'all was Astrolab. You remember that flight?
Yeah, I told him that, man.
Back when they was Astrolab, bro. Like one thing about, you know, creating something and gaining a major audience is that people, they don't see the groundwork and the footwork that goes into that. You know, they didn't see y'all traveling literally to every sneaker shop, you know, or sneaker event, whether it was a sneaker con or whether it was a small local event. Y'all still was there putting that feet to the concrete, bro. And it just, man, like that's why I always try to give y'all credibility right now, bro, before y'all get, you know, to the moon, man, because people just don't see that groundwork, that extra step that y'all put in to make sure that y'all customer is happy and things of that nature, man. Like I just came on the live to listen, bro, but I can't not give y'all props, you know, in front of the flight crew. I just feel like that would be bogus on my end to not give y'all props while we got people watching, and it's not just, you know, behind closed doors, because, you know, me and Flight been talking with y'all for a minute. Oh, and I have a new offer right now from Tradeblock right now. Make sure y'all have y'all notifications on. I just got a notification. But these guys do phenomenal things, man. They do phenomenal business. Good men, good family, man. Like I literally have nothing bad to say about these guys other than one quick question, y'all. So does the original Tradeblock people, are those the ones who have this type of block? Because I noticed that you guys have new blocks. I don't think Flight can ask y'all this question, but you know, I noticed that.
I'm about to mute your mic, bro.
I noticed that this block is a tad bit different from these. So are these the OG joints, and y'all going with these now?
Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah, the OG joints like are numbered. The first 200 blocks. There you go. T has one right there. What number is that, T? 40. 40 out of 200, and that was to commemorate our first 100 trades. And so those are the ones that are definitely gonna, like, we're gonna show love to cats. We're like Bimo said, it's a lot. We have a lot going on, but that's one of the conversations that we've had for sure in terms of how do we creatively do something dope for those first 100 traders or 200 traders. And so yeah, and then the new blocks, who knows? We may those are the ones that we're putting out from this point forward, but we'll think of something creative there too, potentially.
And I think that the question on screen, D, I want you to take that one. But before you do, Break, you said you just got an offer. Are you on your phone right now?
Yeah. You know what? I don't know if I can.
You got the screen share option?
Pull
that joint up. Show the audience.
I know. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up on the other phone. Because if I get out of the live, it may kick me out. So hold on.
I think there's I don't know about on mobile, but on the
I'm on
the computer there's a share option. But
hold on.
Yeah, what I can do is I can make him solo so he can show it on the screen.
Hold on. Let me take a picture of it. I'm gonna show y'all a couple of my I'm gonna use my other phone, take a picture of it, and I'm gonna jump right back in. Hold on, y'all. Let me go to my trade.
All right, y'all want to catch this question right here?
Yeah, absolutely. Is there a penalty for those who do not ship the sneaker after a trade agreement? Absolutely. Absolutely. So when a trade is consummated on the platform, each member has 72 hours to ship their shoes out, so that we get them in the authentication center. And there are instances, unfortunately, where people accept the trade and then proceed to not ship their shoes. Obviously, there are some extenuating circumstances where we've had people hit us up, say, hey, my family member was in the hospital, or I was in the hospital, and I couldn't ship after this trade was accepted. And we make concessions for people like that. Again, one of our core tenets for our customer support team is just being reasonable. And that's a reasonable thing to do. When somebody hits us up and say that we had a family emergency or something was going on, or I'm out of town, then yeah, the reasonable thing to do there is to issue a refund or something like that. But some cats are just like not shipping. And so when that happens, that person does not get a refund. And then we charge them an additional shipping fee to ship the other person's shoes back. Because in that instance, let's say Flight, you and Break do a trade, and Flight, you ship and Break doesn't, and you shipped us 3 shoes, there's a cost to that. And so with Break got to pay. And so we
Flight tab.
Yeah, we tack that additional fee on there. One, just because we're running a business, but then also to kind of curb that behavior. So hopefully, if you don't ship once, you won't not ship again.
Real quick, there was a question someone asked me outside of the live that I want to ask them because somebody may want to know this. When someone submits a trade offer, who pays that trade fee? Is it just one-sided, or you both pay for that transaction fee?
That's both parties.
Both parties.
So
okay.
Both parties pay that $25 plus the shipping.
Okay. All right. So Break has one. Let me make him on solo real quick.
Yeah, that's the trade that I just received right here. It was for a Michigan Dunk for smoke gray. I didn't see what size it was. If it is my size, I probably will have them add on top for the Michigan Dunk. But I've been getting some good ones. Like what I've generally been doing is like if it's a trade that I'm kind of like on the fence about, I might hit up the Army and be like, man, like, should I take this trade? I know BMO he's very, very good at, giving his feedback. And which I also appreciate, about the team is that they'll give you their feedback. Well, if that was me, I probably, because I think I posted one yesterday. It was like my Kobe size 11 for a size 7 wide mocha. And I was just like, man, I know down the line, the mocha may be worth a tad bit more. But BMO was like, I don't know, man. I probably will keep them Kobe's. And that honestly stopped me from doing that trade because I was just going to hold on to the mochas. But I did not.
Dang it. I shouldn't have said anything.
Right.
Dang.
Simply because, but you guys, sometimes you got to think, man. Sometimes you may do a trade off impulse and not really think about it, So I'm just like, maybe I shouldn't trade. But I've been getting a pretty good amount of trades, man. And like Flight said, like Flight, I feel like I'm a little bit more nice in Flight. Sometimes I just keep the trades there, even though it's not a good one. And but as of late, I definitely been hitting that decline. I just don't want the person to feel bad.
No, listen, you need to decline so that people know that they need to move on and try to trade with somebody else. You got them.
Man, look, it's some people I still got they trading them from like 3 weeks ago. I'm like, bro, I don't want to hurt your feelings, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. When you were scrolling just now,
I feel you on that, Break. No, hey, Flight, I'm with Break on that one. Sometimes you got to give them. It's like when the phone ring and you don't hit ignore, you just sit there and watch it because they hoping you pick up. So that's how I'll leave a trade up there too. Like you got to give them that false sense of hope sometimes.
I don't want to be mean and decline a trade, but I definitely declined a decent amount of them yesterday.
I'm not gonna say I guess both of y'all leave people on red when you're texting, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I'm talking.
Hey, yeah. Tim, have you completed any trades?
No, I haven't because, like I said, until you all incorporated the suplex portion where the price went in, I was getting a lot of one-sided trades. People was hitting me up like, "Hey, let me get your Concord 11s dead stock for a pair He Got Games that I wore." And I'm like, if you look on my closet, I got a brand new pair of He Got Games in that size. And then I got another trade where somebody wanted my Royal Toe ones and something else for like the patinas. I'm like, is you not looking at the closet? I got the patinas. Like, I need you to pay a little bit of attention to what I got before you throw something out there.
That boy Tim snapping. That's Uncle Tim for you.
Go ahead, add in that bio. Let them know you're not trying to double up on nothing.
Hey, pardon me for 1 second. Y'all want to catch that question?
The plan to push for people to counter.
I got a new offer again.
So I think that goes. Go ahead.
I'll say I can take that one. I'll throw that in the bucket of member feedback that we definitely are paying attention to and triaging. So I think that's an interesting one, honestly, just to give you guys some insight into our conversations and just strategy stuff. Like I expected a lot more people to counter. Honestly, I thought people would counter almost all the time, and for whatever reason, it's something that we don't see super often. I think part of it is just a question of kind of how close is that first offer to something you would actually do. So again, without giving away too much, we have a lot of stuff in our product roadmap that's really about sort of, leveraging the information and the data that we have to help suggest trades. And even, there could be a world in which we help people suggest counters, right? So you get an offer, we may say, hey, if you're not into this one, here's 2 or 3 things you could counter with that you might be more into, and maybe this person would be down to do as well. So, no plans for that right now. But yeah, I think that's a really interesting suggestion, and we'll definitely take it into account. Appreciate the feedback.
My boy Steezo, one quick thing before I head out of here, man. again, man, appreciate you guys for everything y'all doing, man. Y'all are doing phenomenal things. One thing that I've noticed about the app that I feel like will also take off, and I feel like this, like most people, when I think of trade, I think of like, okay, I'm about to trade a Don C Retro 2 for a Travis Scott. That's what most people think. But one thing that I've been noticing, at least with the Army, is a lot of people been trying to do size swaps. I know size swaps are very popular as well in the sneaker community. Man, look, I just got a size 10, but I need a size 11. I think that eventually y'all gonna start getting a combination of both members of the community that's just looking to do a trade swap. Because I know as far I had posted a couple pairs of the smoke grays that I had, and then I noticed some members of the Army were just trying to say, okay, break, you know, I got a 9.5, but I need a size 10.5. You know, like, can we do that? And for the most part, I've been trying to do that, you know, just to help out people who legit need a size swap, especially if I got like a size 8 and they need like a, you know, a size 10 or something of that nature. I feel like a lot of people are going to start doing that. And even when people hit me up and say, hey, Break, I got a size 12 and I need a size 11, I say, hey, man, download Tradeblock app. Let's run it through, you know, the Tradeblock app. That way both parties feel, you know, comfortable that they're going to get something good, man. So I feel like that's just another piece of the pie that you can just add on. You know, you trade, you can do size swaps, all type of things within that app, man. And y'all already know, man, y'all got my blessings from day one. Y'all doing phenomenal things, man. And I'm gonna continue to tell people about the app, continue to tell people to go through it, especially if they want to trade. If y'all want to trade, hit me up on Tradeblock. Y'all want a size swap, hit me up on Tradeblock, man. So again, nothing but love, my brothers. I know I'm gonna see y'all soon. Tim, Uncle Tim, is always good talking to you, man, bumping into you. Big bro Flight. I'll call you later.
All right, bro.
All right, Break.
All right, man. Love y'all boys, man. Y'all stay
Break,
up.
you know, we
love
appreciate
you, too,
you, man.
brother.
Appreciate you jumping on.
All right, man.
All right, let me shout out this dono, man. Shout out to Steezo, man, for the $5 dono. Thank you so much for bringing a tithe and offer to the altar. Said Flight UK was good, fellas. I think we had another dono. Let me catch up on these real quick. Let me see here. Shout out to my guy Tim Johnson for the $2 dono. Thanks so much for bringing tithe and offer to the altar. He said, Flight crew, y'all hit that like button to make sure we get them likes up. Shout out to 47 Big Steps for the $5 dono. Thank you so much for bringing tithe and offer to the altar. He says, salute Flight, Tim, Break, and the rest of you guys for today's Sneaker Study Wednesday.
Salute to 47.
Salute. I think that's all. Did I get all the donos? Make sure I don't miss out.
Yeah, that's all I'm so far. Yeah.
All right, bad. Yes, man. So, and I also saw that y'all added the bio feature, man. I thought that was pretty dope, bro. We're adding the bio feature on the actual profile, man. Now, when it comes to this app, man, there's really nobody else really doing what you guys are doing right now. So with Tradeblock, and we know Tradeblock is going to go to the moon, man. We know it's going to do great numbers, and I'm pretty sure y'all see every day. Y'all look at y'all numbers, y'all see it. With it doing so well, man, y'all having a good system in place. Is it possible that we might see a cell block, not like a jail cell block, but like a cell block where people can buy shoes similar to the unnamed other apps?
So, do you guys all watch Chappelle's Show?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, what you about
My
to
answer.
say?
My answer. I plead the fifth.
Yeah. 1, 2,
1,
3,
2,
4.
3, 4, fifth.
Plead the fifth.
No comment. Y'all can read into that whatever you want.
So that means stay tuned.
Stay tuned. That's what we say on here at the Flight Crew. Stay tuned.
Download the app and just rock with us and continue this journey with us.
Indeed. But my non-answer is we're always going to do what we think the community wants us to do and what makes the most sense for people. So, you know, if we reach a point where we feel like that makes sense, we'll do it. Up until that point, we're going to keep doing what we're doing. I mean, I think we're just seeing a lot of love and, you know, just appreciation for doing something different. You know, when we stepped into this, we had conversations about, do we come out of the gate with buy, sell, trade? But ultimately, we were like, all right, there's guys doing that well. Let's focus on the new thing. And let's really focus on building a robust community and building a bond with the people. And, you know, if we have that, like, I genuinely believe companies that do that well, they're destined to succeed. Like, they can do whatever they want because the people rock with them. So.
Bet, man. Where we get the merch from, bro? I know y'all got some merch, man.
Merch going to more members coming soon, but to get it, you got to be active. So complete your trades, run up those numbers. I don't know if y'all saw, but part of releasing the bios, we now display the trade count. So if y'all been in that collector speed just became our leaderboard. And I'm not going to toot my own horn, but your boy's still sitting on the top. So I'm waiting for somebody to take the crown from me. Come on, bring it on.
So y'all been doing some trades already?
Oh yeah, we active.
Y'all have done some with other people?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I think BMO's at like 22. I'm at 14.
I got these joints.
Ooh.
12?
I think I'm not at 12. I think I'm at like 8 or 9.
Okay.
What was the first ever trade that Tradeblock had?
Oh, the first ever trade?
The first thing that kicked it off, man.
The first thing that kicked it off was an AJ trade. So we back when we were Astrolab, this kind of goes back to the origin story, but our MVP, if you will, for people that don't know what that is, that's a minimum viable product. And so that's the like most cost efficient and simplest way to build a product and like test your thesis or hypothesis when thinking about building a business. And so T and I were hitting what we call the Chitlin circuit. So just going to every sneaker con, every sneaker event, near and far, chopping it up with the people. And then we tested out the idea of trading by we were doing these crazy giveaways. So don't let that Forbes thing fool y'all. Like I still got credit cards I ain't paid off from like starting this joint. So them initial giveaways, but was going straight on that swipe, getting swiped. You know what I mean? So yeah. we still building man out here. And so we did a giveaway in San Jose, the San Jose event. And the rules to that joint was to send us 3 to 5 shoes in your collection that you would be willing to trade. And so we had about 350 people enter that giveaway. And so we messaged every single one of them saying, hey, thanks for entering. If you don't mind, send us 3 to 5 shoes that you're looking for. So which is now, if you're on the app, that's your closet and your wish list. But at the time, we just threw that data in a spreadsheet and then cross-referenced it, and we started finding matches. And we just started reaching out to everybody that had a match manually, just through the DM saying, hey, we found somebody in the country that has what you want and wants what you have. Would you be willing to let us broker that trade for you and middleman it? And then obviously that came with a bit of trepidation, like people didn't know who we were really. And so we just needed kind of that first push to get us over the hump. And AJ, we found him some off-white Chicago ones used. That's what he was looking for. And he had doubled up on the MCAs, the Air Force Ones, the MCA joints, the blue ones. And so he was like, man, I got 2.
But it was in like a 6.5. It was a smaller size. So I think it's for his wife.
For his wife, but them joints were still going for, when they were brand new, they were going for like $2K. And so you could get a pair of used off-white Chicago ones because he had a DS pair that he didn't want to un-DS because at the time them joints they were booming, still are. Yeah. And so he was like, man, I can't, in good faith, I can't un-DS these. And so let me try to get a used pair that I can rock. And so we just started hitting the DMs, looking at the list that people were sending us, and we found a pair. And then got the trade done. When he got his shoes, he posted it to his Instagram page, and people started going crazy, flooding our DMs with their closet and wish list items. Like, hey, here are 10 shoes I have. I'm looking for this. Can y'all make it happen? And that's where it started. That was the legitimate first trade.
What was the first trade I had with y'all? I'm trying to think. What shoe did I get from? Besides, I know we had the funny incident in Atlanta with the Bread 4s, man. I was walking around in sides, but it was a shoe I traded before that, bro.
I can't remember the trade you did, man. I can't remember. I remember the person that you traded with was, I think he was like on the West Coast. So we were matching it with,
Was it the Rookie of the Years?
Nah.
It wasn't a Rookie of the Years? It was one of the ones. Either way, the trade went very well, man.
Shatter backboard?
Nope. Nah. Spider-Man 1.
Yep.
That's what it was.
That's what his video was.
Origin story.
Yeah.
That's it. That is right. They're right here. Still with me, man. They still with me, man.
Yeah.
But look, man, listen. I am super proud of y'all, bro. Like I'm telling you, I seen where y'all came from, and I see where y'all are going, bro. I listen. I want people to hear me sincerely say this, man. I'm not being biased. I am super proud because I'm telling y'all, when it's all said and done, Tradeblock name is going to be on a skyscraper in one of these big cities, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, bro. When y'all first came and talked to me, what I said, bro, I said y'all gonna blow up with this, bro. Y'all gonna blow up. This ain't even it, bro. Y'all ain't even scratched the surface of what y'all gonna do with this. Every single day, people are joining me. I see people follow me who just joined, bro. They really pushing it. Y'all have put together something that is going to change the sneak community forever. What I love about it is that y'all come from the sneak community and y'all made it for the sneak community. That's why when I did my video, I said, by the sneak community, for the sneak community, man. And that is very, very, very important because a lot of times, sometimes the consumers and people in the sneak community feel like nobody's listening to them and they just see everybody as a dollar sign. So when you have a company like Tradeblock that comes in and take your suggestions, say, all right, if that's what you want, we're going to make it happen. We're going to find a way to make it happen, make it more comfortable. You have to respect that. And on top of that, all three of y'all are black kings, man. You know what I'm saying? And we want to see y'all push it to the top. Tim, you got any more questions for him, man?
No, I don't have any more questions. But to your point, Flight, it's not just about you incorporating the feedback. It's about how strategically purposeful you are with feedback. I'm sure you get tons of feedback, and you all are transparent with the why you incorporated which feedback made it to the top of the list, and the why you chose to go with that. So you're gonna always have the support of the masses. I'm just telling you, as an average consumer, we see that and we appreciate that. If corporate America took that mindset, then it would be a lot more revenue flowing their way. So continue to do what you're doing, and we see great things coming for you all.
We appreciate that, man.
Let me jump in real quick. Thank you for those roses, guys, and we gotta throw them joints right back to you. One thing I'm super passionate about, and you brought it up, is calling us 3 Black Kings. We talking to 2 Black Kings as well. One of the things that is super near and dear to my heart, Flight, bro. Like when we first met you, out of the gate, when we told you what we were doing, to your point, you said it was gonna blow, and then you immediately said anything that y'all need, let me know. Man, I can't emphasize enough how important that is, that we continue to do those type of things. You didn't really know us from Adam, right? But there was a vibe there, I could tell. But even more so than that, you just saw 2 brothers trying to build something, and you supported it off the rip. And then also you stayed in contact, and you continue to push us and kind of just motivate us. And so I don't know if anybody knows, but this is the 100th anniversary of the Black Wall Street. And that's something that with us, I mean, it's not lost on me what we're building. I think we all know this can be a really big thing. And for 3 Black men to be at the helm of it is very different than what we're used to. And even within this community, which is built by us, you know what I mean? And so it started with that. And so I'm super humbled and proud of the community and supporting us and the team. So thank you guys.
Most definitely, bro.
Plus 1,000 to everything D just said. And, to that point about the Black Wall Street side of things, I think, we don't go out of our way to publicize this all the time. But the other thing that we've done that a lot of people don't know is we've been really intentional also on the investment side of things. And so we looked at, okay, the majority of real money that's made in the startup space is the investors who are able to get in on those early rounds. And oftentimes that's not people who look like us. So we had a ton of conversations, amongst ourselves and also with our early investors and advisors around, what things can we put in place to make it easier to take in Black dollars. And, like a lot of stuff we do, it was more work, probably a little more stress, more anxiety. You got to have more conversations with people who aren't necessarily super versed in the investment world. But honestly, every single minute of it is 1,000% worth it. And I'd have to go back and look at the numbers, but I think something like 50 or 60% of our investors are people of color. This isn't just us. This is us also trying to, get the bag for more people who look like us and, really create the resources so that the next Tony Beams and Darren with a crazy idea, have more people around them who are ready to support, both financially and in all other ways. So we appreciate you guys a ton. Like Darren said, Flight, Tim, folks like you guys, I don't think we could fully put into words how much it means that we have y'all's support. And not just this is a dope app, but Flight, I was telling you this, man, like the fact that in your video you talk so much about our character. That's like the #1 thing we try to push. So just to see that, you know, coming through, and you guys, you know, helping us amplify, like we can never thank you enough, quite frankly. So we appreciate you.
Man, I appreciate
man. And one more thing, just to kind of like piggyback off of something Darren said, like through the experience of like just hitting every sneaker con, like me and Darren, like we don't consider ourselves like lame or anything like that, but like going around talking to all these people who may or may not like be receptive to what we're trying to say is a humbling experience. And so to have people like you, Break and Snipe, like, you know what I'm saying, like pretty much who everybody's there to see, like be so receptive to us and like tell us like this is gonna blow, and you know, like that we gonna be bigger than StockX and everything like that. Like you don't know what that did for our confidence, and like we just need more people like you guys like doing that for, like, to Beams' point, like the next Darren, Beams, and Tony, like that's trying to build something, because you get so much negative feedback, but like all you need is that one yes. And so like, yeah, we are super appreciative of you, Flight.
Yeah,
most definitely. Hey, listen, only thing I'm asking, bro, can I be in the first commercial, bro? I just please, bro. If you do anything for me, bro, let me be in the first commercial, bro. I can get my Morgan Freeman on, bro. Like, let me be in the first commercial, bro. That's all I'm asking, bro. I don't need nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got $5 to buy in, bro. I'm kind of broke, man, but I definitely want to buy in with something. We'll talk about that later.
Whatever.
I definitely want to buy in if the option's there. But let me be in the first commercial. Can y'all
ain't gotta have me in the first commercial. I just want to do the voiceover. Like James Earl Jones. I can do a voiceover.
Tim got the voice. Uncle Tim got the voice for sure.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man. So it's been love, bro. Listen, Flight Crew, if you're in this chat right now, you watch this live, and you have not downloaded Tradeblock app, go download it right now. Make sure y'all follow me on there.
Hold on, Flight. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. If you're in this chat right now, you already got the Tradeblock app. Go ahead and drop a TB in the chat.
Most definitely.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
I like that.
Most definitely. Most definitely. We need to see it flooded. If you ain't got it, go download it and come back and drop a TB.
Exactly. Right. Pressure.
Say it one more time, Uncle Tim. I don't know if they heard you. There we go.
Yeah, if you already got the Tradeblock app, you've been rocking with Tradeblock, go ahead and drop that TB down the chat.
Yes, sir.
Here they go.
That's what's up.
Now. Somebody did TV though.
There we go.
I will take
to see that, man. I love to see that. Yes, indeed. We're in here deep with it, man. I'm telling you. And every day, people, bro. How many people do y'all have on there now, bro? Like just a roundabout.
Ooh, tens of thousands. I'm trying to be better about not just letting the numbers out there, because now we're moving and people are paying attention to us. But yeah, tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of shoes. So it's getting spooky.
And it's growing.
Man, y'all gonna have like millions of them, bro. Listen,
stay tuned.
Bro, y'all gonna have millions. Oh, wait, are y'all in the like overseas yet, in that market yet?
Not yet. US only for now.
Yeah.
But they trying to get in though.
The demand is there, man.
Boy,
it's crazy.
Boy,
Australia,
y'all tap in over there, and in Mexico too. They got speakers, bro. When y'all tap, oh my, bro, put me in the first just commercial, bro. Listen, listen, bro. I'm telling y'all do not understand. The moment y'all drop them apps over there and in Mexico, bro, y'all gonna be out there with Tesla, bro. Like for real, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Listen. They don't call me Pastor Flight for nothing, bro. All right. Remember this live on June 30th, 2021, bro. Y'all write it down when I tell y'all Tradeblock stocks will be up there with Tesla, bro. I'm telling y'all, man.
Flight, is this recorded?
Man.
Yes.
Bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be recorded for playback, gentlemen. Hey, Flight Sasha Speaks got a question. Can you highlight IBA put in the link for the Tradeblock app? Can you highlight that?
Oh,
after Sasha's question.
So Sasha said, is there an option to buy stocks yet?
No public stock yet. We're still a private company. But if you're interested in investing, like I said, we put a couple different things in place to make it a little bit easier to take in money from kind of smaller checks and those sorts of folks. I got to level set and say no promises. Like past couple of weeks has been pretty nuts. And so our current round of fundraising has been closing really quickly. And, you know, obviously for business reasons, we can't just say yes to every single person who wants to get in. But Sasha, hit us up in the contact. And, you know, Crystal, forward that to me. And definitely down to have a conversation. And if it makes sense, absolutely down to consider it for sure. And more than anything, like, just appreciate you even wanting to do that. That's incredibly meaningful for us. Thank you.
Who is the family with
this
warehouse?
Hey, I don't know if you seen my eyes, but the family needs to hit us too for sure.
You got a warehouse space in Ohio. What's up?
Free 99?
Definitely hit us up at contact at Tradeblock for sure.
Bro, man, let me tell you something, bro. I'm excited, bro. I really am. I feel like I'm an owner, bro. Like I am excited for what y'all got coming. I pray that, you know, God really bless y'all fully, bro. And because of y'all heart, man, because of y'all heart and the love and determination and the hustle and the motivation that y'all give other people, man. I pray that this thing, I'm talking about, I want to see y'all boys pull up in spaceships, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to see y'all with runways at y'all house, man. Like, listen, it can happen, and it will, bro, and it will, man. So listen, make sure y'all download the Tradeblock app. Make sure y'all follow me. I do got to give a shout out. Y'all saw the intro to my live. I do got to shout my mans out. Shout out to Ron Reviews, man, for doing that intro for me. I told him I need a dope intro for Sneaker Study Wednesday. So shout out to him for putting that intro together. He does have his merch, man. Y'all make sure y'all check him out at Oddball Clothing. All right, so it's oddballap.com, man. Oddballap.com. Tim, if you could type that in the chat, man, y'all make sure y'all check him out. Shout out to him for giving me that dope intro. So I definitely want to plug him in on that, man. Thank you so much, Ron, for that, bro. But listen, man, Tradeblock is where it's at. Go download the app right now. Y'all send me some good trades, okay? Send me some good trades.
And make sure y'all notifications is on. Shout out to Retro_Milani. No Adidas just added a new shoe to their closet right now while we was on this live.
Let's go.
Retro Milani be going hard too. Top
trade. Be going hard.
Yeah.
I need some size 14s,
we gotta get his name into the bio. That's all.
That's it. Right. Hey, and Dre Day, hit my line. I just saw Dre Day.
Like I said, y'all, like
my line.
If
go ahead, go ahead, Tim.
I want to secure one of my first PEs on the trade block. Like I want that. That's my goal by the end of 2021.
Love it.
Let's make it happen.
Let's get it.
We're gonna get you in.
And I need the Union 4s, man. If anybody had a Union 4s size 14 or the Union 1s, I do not have a pair of Unions in my collection. Why I don't have it, please don't ask, because I sometimes I don't be thinking, man. You know what I'm saying? I had the opportunity to get the Union 1s when they first dropped. My man told me just give them $600 for them. And I was like, I'll just wait to see if they drop. And I feel dumb every single day. I see somebody with them, bro. So please, somebody send me a trade so I can feel better.
T, I know what you about to say.
Yeah.
We gave away.
Hold on, wait. Yeah, I'm about to say we gave away 2 of them joints.
Back when the price was at like a G, close to a G. And now them joints 22.
Yeah, booming. It's crazy.
Booming, man.
We blessed somebody's line for sure.
Somebody send me a trade. I got plenty of size 14s on there. Send me a trade and let's get it going, bro. I need it, man. Last one though. Greg_Williams92. Thanks so much for $2.99 dono. Thank you for bringing Tyler over to the altar. Said, what's good, chat? Flight. The intro is fire. Yes, I was just talking about the intro, man. Shout out to Ron for doing that, man. But we have passed the hour mark, but it don't matter because we had Tradeblock on here. I would have went for 2 hours, but I know they got things to do, man. They got to get back to working and grinding, man. I just want to say I appreciate y'all again. Y'all stay on here. We're going to go in the back room, chat a little bit. But said, Flight, let me trade you 5 shoes for your trophy room 10.5 and $300.
Send it on the block. We'll see what happens.
Send it on the block, man. We can make it happen. Meet me on the block, bro. You know what I'm saying? You want to make it happen? Meet me on the block. That's where you can find Flight at. You know what I'm saying? Flight be on the block with it. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you tap in with me on the block. Hey, I need a shirt that say that, man. Meet me on the block. You know what I'm saying? You want to swap it out on the block, man. But we out, man. Y'all know the slogan, man. Take flight with the Flyest. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Shout out to Graham, bro. Where they can find y'all at? Where they can find you at?
Tradeblock.us.
Yep. Tradeblock.us. And then on the block, Beams, you find him at Beams. Tony is Trader T, both capital T's, and then I'm New Kicks on the block. So holla at us on the block too.
Okay, we're gonna get y'all a follow for certain.
What'd you say, Flight?
I don't think y'all follow me on the block, bro. I don't think I seen
But
y'all.
we was your first.
Come on, dog. We were your first.
Literally your first.
Don't do that.
I'm just saying, bro. I don't remember the picture popping up. I'm just saying. I don't know, bro. I had to double back, man.
Uncle
Check
Tim,
the notifications, Brody.
Uncle Tim, what's your handle?
Mine is just _ Tim Johnson on IG.
And then on the block, what is it? Same thing?
Timbo 1460.
Okay. Got it.
Locked in.
Locked in. Follow. Cool.
Bet, man. So there we have it, man. Y'all know how we rock it, man. Take flight with the Flyers. If you ain't flying with me, this ain't flying right. Hustle and motivate, long live Nip, man. And we out, man. Y'all